From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rivers to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
H3-2-8-T, chopper. Check 6 guard. You gotta go, baby.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie! You can't block me. Yellow! You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
4 down. Check.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter. No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Watch the shift. Showing it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers. I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And down inside the 15 he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow. And we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is McCoy. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Back.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Here we go. Out.
On first down, Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
He's checking. Room.
Now Rivers going to get to Gordon on the draw. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Guys, out time. Let's get off. Let's get off the field.
Hey, Echo.
50. Here we go. 50.
Throwing Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, easy.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Come back.
On the end around, this is Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mahomes now to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mahomes pass caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I think if you...
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, 79! 79! Check. Hey, ready! Orange 5-4.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
180!
From the 25 on 2nd down. Rivers got his target, Pierre Garçon. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Throwing, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Red Delta!
Now Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
10th
carry down for McCoy. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
52. I'm scared.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Rivers. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Rivers. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Badgley now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Ripley.
Under 10. 10. Check.
57.
Check. Whip. Watch the general. West. Kill. Hey, turn it.
Hey, color.
Hey, watch this.
Get this to get tight.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run it.
Get some space. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Any day. Hey, switch gears.
Go going.
Check three. Check. Fresno. Fresh Hopper.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
Well, that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Butker's kick here is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert 3.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. He also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow!
Check 24, check 24.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 57's the mic.
Yellow!
The mic.
So don't say Delta!
57's the mic, watch 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow!
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I don't need to.
Joker, 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 joker.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Greystone travel. Greystone travel. 50. Check 50.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Yellow! Argo on, 80! 57!
Here we go. He's
Right side!
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll take a shot from... This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
All day, baby, all day.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
Wait, 85!
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
somewhere
somewhere else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Chris Jones on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down throw here for Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers, and this is complete. It's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, let's go.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. On the snake, Rivers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Phillip Rivers. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Check 3, check 3.
And incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Yellow.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go.
Yellow.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
15.
Jump team spill.
Attack.
Play. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2.
Hey, yo, go going.
Let's go, defense. High 7, let's go.
No. Check. Right.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This will be caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Share. Jim.
Here's McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is taken at his 4. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 8.
Here I come again.
Hey, Rocket.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Rivers now. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for